Hello, my friends. Amy with Campbell Creations, and today I am using Sam's bead box for September 2025, Wendy's Safari. And I'm going to make two necklaces today. And I'm intending for these necklaces to be layered. So we're going to have a real long one and then one that's not so long, but I'm really intending for them to be layered. And depending on our time, I may make a third. We'll see. We'll see. So what I am using today from the box is these beautiful leaf beads that came, the giraffe beads, so those are here, the last of the tiger eye, the barrel beads, these, well, I guess they're melon beads, love those. Those were the inspiration really for everything that happened in this necklace. The wood rounds, love those, love those. And I'm pulling in from my stash some bead caps. So I have some little flower bead caps here. And believe it or not, I believe we're using all of these. And it's all that I have. So anyways, we're going to be using some bronze bead caps here. Also some 3mm bronze in both the antique bronze and gold. I'm going to be pulling in some of these lovelies, and I got these from Fire Mountain Gems, and they are super thin, they are uber beautiful, and I'm excited about what they do for the design here. I also have some little bicones. These are the little bitty bicones that I get from Hobby Lobby in this little container here. So I'm going to be pulling those in. Those are that kind of goldish bronze, and they're just really cool. I also have some little daisy spacers, some teeny tiny little antique bronze daisy spacers. And we're going to get going. We're going to get going. I have to work today, and so I'm here in the morning doing this because I can't wait, and I found the time, and I've been waiting to do this for like almost 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks I've been wanting to do these two. So the wire that I'm using here today is Soft Flex Satin Silver in medium, and this one's going to be pretty long. I have this cut to like 31 inches. Okay, so this one's a long one. We're going to jump right into this. So the star of the show and what started this all was this melon bead, because I wanted to play from those beautiful lines that come through there. It's almost like a coppery, rose goldy, tannish, hue that goes through them, and that's what had me incorporating these different bead caps that I pulled in from my stash just to kind of bring them all together. So we're going to be starting with that. It's going to be the bottom center of this necklace as well. And then we're going to be bead capping that with these gold bead caps, followed by a little touch of bronze with that 3mm. Okay, so we're going to do that on both sides. And then I'm going to go ahead and work up one side, and then we'll do that other. So I'm going to have this on the same sides, or the same on the other side, with a little 3mm bronze bead cap. And then directly after that, what I'm going to do before I decide to work up one side, it's a lot of stringing wire. So I'm looking forward to not having to deal with all of it at one time. Okay, so let's put that back on. Oh no. Okay, so from here, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and get this other side. Get my center pretty much set here. And then I'm just going to bead bug that. Just that I know that there's a whole chunk of beading wire that I don't have to deal with. All right, so from here, I'm going to go right in just behind this bronze bead cap, and I'm going to come right in with gold. And what I'm going to be doing is bead capping in gold this beautiful, beautiful disc. See how thin that is? Oh, I just love it. Love them, love them. And on Fire Mountain, they have them in all different sizes. And so it gives that little pop that's there. Super fun, super fun. Okay, so from here, I'm wanting to pull in my tiger eye. So I'm going to bead cap that tiger eye. And with the tiger eye, I'm not going to put, do I want to put any bronze on it? I don't think I want to put any bronze on it. I think I'm just going to stick with just the gold on the tiger eye here. And then from there, I'm wanting this series, and I'm wanting to pull in these bead caps. And so I'm wanting these tan with the deep line bead caps, and then these beautiful like orangey kind of coppery colored ones. And so I want to layer these up. And when I layer these up, I'm wanting those to be layered with bead caps. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and pop on this tan one. Then I'm going to do bead cap on top of it. Then I'm going to be doing this beautiful orangey colored one, another bead cap, and then the tan with the bead cap on top of it. And then for these specifically, I want to put this 5mm bronze bead cap on top of it, just to give that little pop. So here's how we're starting. And I'm just in love. I'm in love. I love it so much. Okay, so from here, I want to pull in, first, we want our pop. So I'm going to do a gold capped saucer bead here. So that's going to be that pop that happens throughout this whole piece. And then I'm going to come in with these spacers. So I want to do the bronze spacer with this kind of gold bicone. So with this gold little bicone, it's just going to set in the crevices of that. So because this is a bumpy one, see how bumpy that is? What's going to happen is that bicone just kind of settles down into it. Isn't that beautiful? I just love that. I love that. So this is the start of our series on this necklace, and I'm so excited to be able to get this done. So excited. Okay, so from here, I'm going to bring in one of these guys, and I'm going to bead cap it. So it gives that pop there, you see. And then I'm just going to work the other way. So I'm going to come back in here with my little dotted spacer, little bicone, come on, and then a dotted spacer. So in between this next section here, I wanted to incorporate the leaves. So first I'm going to give my little pop like I did down here. So I'm going to do that gold with our little crystal disc. And then I'm going to come in here with one of these little bicones to start off each side of a series of 3, because that bicone just kind of settles in that side, you know, because it's thinner on top than it is at the bottom. And it just allows it to lay easier, I think. Okay, so we're going to do 3 of these in a row so that we have that little beautiful action they do with the up, down, up, down. Okay, so from here, you see that bicone just kind of settles in on that, you know, so that there's not that space and it's not right up, butted up against that disc spacer there. So I'm going to do another one of our little bicones on the other side, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop in one of these. So I have these little guys, and they are the exact same pretty much as our bellflowers. So I thought they just worked out really nicely, and it kind of pulls that color throughout the whole design. Okay, so from here, just right after this, I'm going to go ahead and pop on a little gold bead cap lining that little 4mm. Okay, so he's just going to be sitting right in the middle, and then I'm just going to do another one of these and work my way down with the same little pattern and series here. I'm so excited that I was able to get so many pieces done out of this box. My goal was to use every single bead in the box, and I've used almost I'm close. I'm close. But I was so inspired and I was so sparked that I ended up pulling a lot of other things in as well because I just couldn't help myself. I was like, oh, but this and this and this and this. And so I ended up making a lot. I'll have to do a finished jewelry pieces video for this box. That'll be fun. Okay, so I'm going to do that bicone right here. And on the other side, I'm going to do this. So I have that little disc that I'm going to bead cap. And then I'm going to do that same little dotted spacer with a little bicone in the middle. Fun. So let's look and see where we're at so far. Isn't that so cool? Those little pops that spark through there is just happiness. That is happiness. Okay, so I'm going to come right back in here with another one of our rounds. Bead cap both sides of that. So we're going to get both sides of that. Then we're going to come up and kind of do this series again, but we're going to do it for both sides here. Okay, so from here, I'm going to do that same dotted spacer with the bicone in the middle of the two. Okay, and then I'm going to come in here with my beautiful crystal disc. I've been wanting to use these for some time. I just love them. They're just, oh, what they do. I just love, love, love what they do. So then from here, we're going to do this bead cap action, kind of do this series here. So I do want to start with one of our bronze 5mm bead caps on top of our gold bead cap. And then I'm just going to come right in. Have that tan with a bead cap, followed by that beautiful orange and a bead cap, and then back in here with the tan. That's just beautiful. I absolutely love it. Okay, so now we are going to do another bead cap, and then we're going to bring in another tiger eye. So we'll pop in a tiger eye. We'll bead cap that other side of it. And then, just like we did down here at the very beginning, okay, so from here, I'm going to come right into gold bead cap for our disc spacer. And then we're going to do that barrel bead. And with the barrel bead, I'm going to do a 3mm bronze on top of our gold. See how that just has that color flowing all throughout, just from those beautiful lines. Love it so much. Okay, so we'll bead cap that other side. Get ourselves a little baby bronze sitting on top of it, and then we're going to do our disc. Beautiful. Then we're coming right back in here. So from here, I'm going to go into a bead cap. With our tiger eye. We're just going to pull these guys in. So good. Okay, so on top of this one, I am wanting to pop on one of those 5mm bronze. And then from there, I'm going right into that disc spacer again. So that beautiful crystal. And then our little dotted spacer series. So good. This is going to be so fun. It's going to be a beautiful piece and perfect, perfect, perfect for layering, I think. Just perfect. And so then from here, we're going to pop on one more of our little wooden discs, and we will bead cap that. And then on the other side of this, because we're going to be at the end of the necklace, right? So at the end here, I'm not going to do another series of our bead caps. Okay, instead, I'm going to bring in our draft beads. Okay, so it's kind of that same hue, that same look, that same vibe, but just on a smaller level because it'll be at the back of the neck at that point, you know. So on this other side, we are going to do the same series. So we're going to do that little dotted spacer, bicone, dotted spacer. We're going to come into our little crystal disc. But now what we're going to do is we are going to incorporate these. Okay, so we're going to do these with one of our little saucer beads in the middle. So it still has that same kind of series of color, just different. How do they do that? Same but different. So I'm going to put some bronze on this. So I'm going to do bronze with our giraffe bead. And then I'm going to do gold with our little saucer bead. And then right back into bronze with the giraffe bead. Love it. Love it, love it. And then we'll do another tiger eye. Now, from here, I'm going to hold off before I do any more. Okay, I'm going to wait until I do that other side, see where our length is, and then I may do one more of these just right on the other side. Okay, but let's hold off on that. We'll get a bead bug. Actually, I'll swap because I'm going to be coming up that other side. So I'm going to hold off on finishing this end part, and then I'm going to bring this around and work on this other side. Isn't that so pretty though? Like, look. Love it. I just really, really do love it. And this being our center. So this here is our focal, this little section down here. Okay, so let me bring some stuff over here. And then I may speed this up, guys. Let me speed this up and I'll do this other side, but I don't want to skip away from it because that way, just in case you miss something, you can see that process again. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so I do think I'm going to do another one of these little series. I think that'll look good. It'll be a good thinner way to end it as well. So I do need to grab and put on this last tiger eye. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the same thing here. So on the other side of the tiger eye, I'm going to do those guys. I like that little gold pop on that color. I think that gold pop looks really good on that color. Okay. Awesome. And then I do think I want to end it with, I'd gotten out a couple little drucks here. I think I wanted to end it with just a little druck instead of a saucer, and may as well bead cap that, right? We could do a little bicone too at the tip of that. That'd be cute. That'd be good. We'll do that. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so we need to do that on the other side. Okay, so we'll pop on that bronze. Giraffe bead. Then right back in. These guys stuck together. Okay, and then we'll bead cap this little druck. It's been a while since I've made a long layering necklace, especially one that's beaded all the way up. So I'm really excited about this. And I think it's just gorgeous. Gorgeous, right? I mean, psh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, so let's get this stuff moved. Before we close it up, let's have a look at it. Just beautiful. And ending down here like this. I love it. I love it. So before I end this out, I do want these to be kind of doing the same thing. One on each side doing the same thing. Let me get this ready and we'll go ahead and end one out. So I am going to do clamshell connector here. And did I get out? I did. So we'll clamshell this. And actually I can come to the tip, it'll be fine. I'll have it all flow down. That way I may have a little extra, especially after going through all of it last time and going down to literally the wire. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm saving, which I'm pretty good about saving, you know, my scraps anyways, but I'm really, really saving scraps now. Okay, so I let gravity kind of pull everything down where it needed to be. I'm going to wind it up good just to make sure we continue to have that movement. Then we'll end out this other side. Then we'll go on to the other layer. I'm really, really liking this other necklace as well. It's just more dainty and just, I think, just stunning. Stunning. I had to pull in quite a bit of my stash for that one because, I mean, I'm down to hardly no beads, but I still just want to keep going. I love this box. Let's go a little closer. I should have done my little clippers anyways. They let me get a little closer. There we go. Close that up. We'll toggle this. Okay. So here we are. So fun, fun, fun. Love it. Love it. So let's get out a couple jump rings and we'll toggle this. There we go. I love this necklace. I'm so excited that I've gotten to actually make it now. I had done a couple of little series of what I wanted, and I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Just beautiful, beautiful, so fun, so beautiful, perfect, perfect for layering. Okay, so for our other necklace, just one sec, let me grab the stuff. Okay, so for this layering necklace, the second necklace, essentially everything's from my stash, right? But it meshes so perfectly and beautifully. I mean, I just had to do it. So I have some champagne drucks. These are little 4mm champagne drucks. I have some 4mm faceted tiger eye, 4mm faceted little bicones that are crystal with a bronze lining. And then those same 4mm that we pulled in here in the other necklace with our little crystal discs. Super simple series that's going to be here, okay? Same series all the way throughout, okay? But, the look of them two together. You guys, happiness. So here's what I'm going to be working with, and loads of bead caps. I think we're going to use all of these. Very possible. Lots of them. So here's the way it's going to go. I'm going to do a little champagne druck. I'm going to bead cap one of these little fire polished faceted babies here with another druck on the other side of it. Okay, so this is the first series, just this. In between this and the next series, I'm going to have our green disc. Okay, so I'm bead capping that. And then going up the other side for the other series, we are going to be doing one of these faceted bronze lined, a tiger eye, and tiger eye is bead capped. And another one of these, disc in the middle. Oh, and this is cut at 22 inches, and I'm using Soft Flex Satin Silver color in fine for this one. And I've got it cut to like 22 inches. Okay, and this is all I'm going to be doing all the way up the piece. This is it. But oh boy, I'm excited. So here I go. see here. So even though it is the most simple of processes and designs, it is just beautiful, so beautiful. I think it makes a huge statement just with those little pops even of the green that go in between them. It makes me super, super happy. I love it. I love it. So I'm just going up here. And I could have just made this and not even included it into the tutorial because it's just so easy, but I don't care. You've got to see just the beauty of it. And so often, you know, it's the easiest things that make the biggest impact, you know? So I don't want to, you know, downgrade the process or say that, you know, it's not worthy of being in this tutorial, because it absolutely is. Absolutely is. And it makes all the difference, this does, whenever it's layered with this other piece. I just think it's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Now, one other thing that I'm getting to work on that I will do a tutorial on, and it'll be using items from my stash, is, well, first, I'm seeing someone. Yep, I'm seeing someone. He's pretty great. He's pretty cool. He's pretty supportive of what I do. Yeah, he's pretty great. But his daughter, he has a son and a daughter, and his daughter is a junior in high school, and she is going to homecoming. Actually, his son, who's a freshman, he's also going to homecoming. But she has asked me if I would make her a couple of bracelets to match her dress. Like, yeah, are you kidding me? So I'm super excited. Her dress is fuchsia. And so I've been just like, you know, gobbling up all the pinks that I can find in my stash, all the fuchsia stuff, all the hot pinks. And considering it is not my color, okay, I didn't have a lot. I didn't realize just how much it was not my color until I started looking through all of my stuff. And I'm like, boy, I just really don't have that color, do I? So anyways, I have some fuchsia preciosas that will be arriving tomorrow, and that will help finish off what I'm looking for, what I think I'm looking for in these bracelets. And I'm going to make a few of them. That way she can choose, you know, she can either choose which one she wants, or, I mean, she can have them all and, you know, layer them. I think I'm going to surprise her, though, and make an anklet. Again, she doesn't have to wear it, but just as an option, you know, be kind of cute. So I'm excited. And if you hear anything in the background, the kitten has zoomies. Total zoomies. Big time zoomies. So I love, you know, I used to love when people would commission me for pieces. I don't really have time for it anymore because, you know, I don't do anything halfway. And so when I'm commissioned for a piece, I am all in. And so, you know, if someone asks me, though, yes, I would. I absolutely would. Because I really do love the process of that, you know, the thinking of the person that I have in mind for the piece that I'm creating. It's a game changer. It's so different. It's so different, I feel, whenever you're making something with someone specifically in mind for a special event or just because, you know, it really changes things. It adds a lot of meaning, of course, to what you're making. But I think it creates different kind of designs, really. And that's fun. Again, I'm just doing the same stuff here. Same stuff, but I tell you, these two together are something else. And then I'll check my timing. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do the third, but the third was going to be really simple, and it was going to incorporate the giraffe, right? So that there would be a third layer option with the giraffe. So If not, then I'll include it with my next one because I still have one more tutorial for this box to do. Because I can't stop. I can't stop. It's too good. I love it. Makes me super happy. Oh, this kitty is having a heyday. Luckily, he's not having a heyday in the bead room. But it is spanning the entire length of the house, it sounds like. Oh. See that next to each other? Right? Oh, so good, so good, so good. Let me bring these down a little bit. So good, so good. Now there is another set, and it's using one of our partners and friends box bag, and it's also using some items from friend mail that I had just gotten not too long ago from Angela, and cannot wait to do that one too. It is including big amethyst rondelles that Angela had sent me, and they are just stunning. Well, everything that she sent me, oh my goodness, the gemstones she sent me, they are just incredible. So I will be using some of those incorporated in with some items from one of our partner companies. You just wait. That one is a stunner. That one I'm really proud of. I'm really proud of what I ended up pulling off and coming up with for that set. And this one I just can't wait to wear it. I can't wait to wear this one. I think it's going to be so beautiful and so elegant and perfect together, and I am absolutely going to be wearing it quite often. And I haven't decided. I don't know if I'm going to go so far and then do a little chain, especially because, I mean, honestly, these are not cheap. These little guys. They were not cheap, but I couldn't help myself. I had to have them. And so I may do a little bit of chain. We'll see. So his daughter that's going to homecoming, she, like I said, she's a junior in high school, and she is on the pom-pom squad. Or wait a minute, no, not the pom. Yeah, the poms. She's not a cheerleader, she's on poms. So she's on poms, and she also plays volleyball. And so it's been really fun. I love watching volleyball. I love playing volleyball too, but I love watching volleyball, and it's been a lot of fun. I've went to some games, and she works really hard. And she also has a job. She works, so she's doing things right and keeping great grades. So hey, you cannot complain about any of that. That is all good stuff. And then his son, he is a freshman this year, and he's on track. He does track. He does the hurdles. He's really tall. He's like, he's 15, and he's like 6'3" or 6'4". But he does track. He does basketball. He does baseball. He had decided that he wanted to give up baseball because he wanted to try football, right? So he's also plays basketball. So basketball, track, baseball, and then he's like, I'm gonna take a step back from baseball because I want to try football. And so this was his year to try football. And he is a freshman that is a varsity starter. He doesn't mess around. He's a hard-working kid. And essentially anything he puts his mind to, especially sports-wise, he just goes, you know, very naturally talented and just a real good kid too. Real good kid. So it's been fun. Gotten to watch some football games, which is super exciting, and volleyball games, and it's been fun. It's been fun. And it's gotten me out of the house because I work a lot, and then usually when I'm not working, I'm designing or I'm recording. And so it's made things a little busier, but good kind of busy. A good kind of busy. Okay, we're getting close here. I think these colors just flow so beautifully together. And that green, am I right? Doesn't it just make all the difference, that pop of green that comes through this? It is just awesome. Awesome, awesome. I'm super, super excited that I've gotten to use those crystals. Those crystals as well. A lot of people buy these crystals because they're in different sizes. And so it's really cute to make like a Christmas tree using these, you know. Super, super cute. I wasn't planning to do that. I just knew that I loved those discs and I had to have them. Simple as that for me. So once I get to the end of these here, looks like I have one more of these in that series, and then 2 more for the tiger eye. Once I get there, I'll see what that length is, and then I'll see if I want to maybe get out a little bit more beads, or if I want to use a little bit of chain, or if it's long enough. But I wouldn't know that until this necklace was made, and then this necklace was put together. So I know what I'm looking for, but I don't have it all, you know, fully straight just yet. Okay, and I think instead of doing, I don't think I'm going to do a green at the very end. Actually, yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. And then I need to pop that other tiger eye series over on that other side. So what I think I'm going to do is a druck sitting on top of that green with one of these little bicones, and that's going to end that out like that. So on this other side, I just need to do a series with the tiger eye. So let's first grab one of those crystal discs. We'll do that tiger eye series. And yeah, I've used just about all of those. Woo! Breaking the bank in the bead cap department today with this one. That's okay though. It's going to be super fun. Okay, and then I'll do one more disc. And then I'll end it out with one of these little trucks. with a little bicone on the tippy top. Okay, so let's see where we are here. Okay, so let me actually put this on for a moment. Oh, I love where that hits. I love that length. Oh. Okay, so let me see where this would be. Don't need anything else. Don't need anything else. It's perfect, perfect, perfect. I just need to close it up and it is the right length. And oh, so good. So good. Love it. Okay, so let's get this ended out. Oh, I can't believe that. That is just so good. And I'll see if I can get a picture of both of these on me to put at the end or the beginning of this tutorial. What time? Yeah, oof. I may be able to. I may be able to. I'll probably be editing this on my lunch break and then releasing it this afternoon. So okay. Saving you. Okay. Oh, I need to get out of closure. I didn't get out of closure. Poor little guy doesn't have a closure. Okay. Okay, so one sec. That'll work out. Okay. Yay, I got to make it. Got to make it. So let's just get perspective here. So let me move these to the side. Okay, I'm going to do this diagonal so that you can see that length, with this being in the center down here, right? And then this one. Right. Isn't that just beautiful? I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Ah, good stuff. Good stuff. My friends, thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope you know how much I appreciate you. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your feedback, your sweetness, your care. You guys are great. I am very blessed, very blessed. And until we meet back here on this bead mat, I hope your day is fantastic. Bye for now.